Saw that shutout. That was pretty insane. Holding Le'Veon Bell back, coming back to Pittsburgh and holding him to under 100 yards rushing is huge. Along with that shutout, we're gonna look here at our scouting, and then we're gonna go right into the action because we are not making any adjustments to the team. We're gonna continue to look at the corner position because I still feel that we have a team need there. We're also going to look at the right outside linebacker position. Terrell Lewis is pretty good out of Alabama. So is Asmar Bilal. Malik Harrison is also good out of Ohio State. We are going to look at a middle linebacker. We're going to look at Shaq Smith over the next... Shaq Smith over the next couple weeks. Notre Dame. For anybody watching this, you do know this is a big game for Pittsburgh. It's a Monday night football game. We are going with the color rush jerseys. We did lose to New England in the color rush jerseys. Baltimore is going to go with their away uniforms, all white. We are going to go with the same playbook. That's the uniforms. We're going with the Los Angeles Rams playbook of Sean McVay, and we're going to stick with the Washington playbook. Ben Roethlisberger, 39 touchdowns. Is he going to surpass 40 passing touchdowns? Is Big Ben going to lead Pittsburgh to the playoffs after missing the playoffs last year after a heartbreaking season where they beat the New England Patriots, win Week 17, but needed help from the Browns, and the Browns failed them? Can Pittsburgh make their way back to the playoffs after starting at basically 500 the last couple weeks? Pittsburgh is on a three-game win streak coming into this. After losing to the New England Patriots, this is going to be another tough game. We lost to the Ravens by 14 to start the season. Big game Phil. I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to get ready for the action.
Between the Baltimore Ravens
let the semantics play out.
I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores.
Actually, we're going to get a score prediction while we're waiting for this to load. And we got some snow in Pittsburgh. This is a real big game, Phil. Typical Steelers Ravens end of the season. Jake, who you got? Who you got in a snow football game? You got the 9-5 Ravens, or you got the 8-6 Pittsburgh Steelers?
That's tough because the ground game favors the Ravens. That's tough. I think the Steelers can give a good matchup, but they're going to have to stop the Ravens' ground game. If this ends up being a game where you have to pass, I could see the Steelers winning it late in the fourth quarter.
As you can see, this is all changes. The Jaguars have clinched the playoff spot. The Bills have clinched the playoff spot. But the Browns have not clinched the playoff spot because this game can also be for the division, as the Ravens do play the Browns the last week of the season.
And they're really not as worried about that.
Could the Steelers potentially win the division if they win out?
All they care about is the game in front of them.
The Bills moved to 10-5.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
I believe this is on Christmas night, Jake. Could be wrong.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their
because this is a Monday. You want to look and see?
By a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger surpasses 5,000 yards passing.
So you know the pressure is ramped up in so many ways. People have to win games, try and get their bonuses, the whole deal. But how about trying to close out an MVP award?
Just 2 weeks to go. There has to be a lot of pressure, though. We've talked about that in previous weeks, sitting on his shoulder.
Yeah, he can talk all he wants about, I don't listen to that, and there's no pressure. All we're doing is trying to win games. He knows, we all know, he's been the
James Washington, not able to block. Jimmy Smith as the first run goes for about... Yeah, they gave us 1. I thought it was about 2, but have to see what happens.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster.
A lot of new faces. Hopefully, Pittsburgh Steelers can do something so they do get James Conner back.
Well schooled in route running and able to run from both outside and moving inside to the slot position in order to make big plays.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju picks up the first down. Big play, 1 for 1, 32 yards. As Ben sees the pressure coming and checks out of the play action.
On the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there.
Jalen Samuels able to gain 2 on the play. Not much room to run.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 22 carries, 69 yards.
And I'm eager to see
Jalen Samuels had a decent week last week. 22 carries, 69 yards. Pretty good numbers for a backup running back, but the Steelers need him to produce more than 69 yards a game during this playoff push.
On the ground they go with a running back.
And we're not able to get around. I believe that's Terrence Cody back in Baltimore.
He'll pick up only a yard.
Nope, that's Henry. Correction. So that's Willie Henry, Michael Pierce, Brandon Williams, big nose tackles. Matthew Judon, CJ Mosley, Kenny Young, and Tim Williams. Jimmy Smith, Uga Mondi, some shit like that. Excuse my language. Don't know how to say his name.
And in the right spot on each and every snap.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right.
Jalen Samuels out of the backfield, picks up the first down. That's one thing you got to watch with Samuels. He is a receiving back, had a lot of touchdowns at NC State through the air.
Right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Samuels picks up the first. Chicago Bears take care of business, hold their lead. New York Giants are officially mathematically eliminated from playoffs. Weber Jr. From Ohio State, 1 rush, 12 yards. We may have a controversy, as I believe that will clinch the Saints playoff spot, beating the Atlanta Falcons 42-28.
Like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Weber not able to break the tackle, and the Browns win. That might clinch the division for the Browns. And that may mathematically knock the Jets out after back-to-back losses to the AFC North.
Another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
We're not able to find a hole. And Alejandro Villanueva goes down with an injury. What else is new? We lose a lineman once a game. We are looking for a receiver to get open on this play. And a little miscommunication between Samuels and Smith-Schuster as they run into each other on the route. Bring on Blair Walsh for the chip shot field goal. And he's going to get it blocked. And the Ravens, are known for their blocked field goals, but on turf toes, Villanueva is out the rest of the game. That is great.
How come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
And we're going to blitz as that field goal was blocked.
Right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick. And not only does
Javon Hargraves is being the heart and soul of this defense, stopping the run, getting off the centers blocked left and right. No complaints up front by the Pittsburgh Steelers front seven. The question is, can the secondary keep up with the speed of the Ravens defense, offense? Can't talk right now. Too excited. Big play. Who is that? Mike Hilton diving in and breaking up John Brown's route. Big play by the Steeler defense. The defense has really come to play these last couple weeks. Big hit by Morgan Burnett, but Willie Snead is able to hold on to it. Lamar Jackson just looks left, slings right, picks up the first down, or looks right, slings left. Pittsburgh's going to yet again attack the quarterback, and that's Sean Davis getting the sack on Lamar Jackson with nowhere to go. Sean Davis playing this new sub-middle linebacker position, almost like a hybrid safety role. Like last week, the Steeler offense is able to move the ball, but they aren't able to clinch it. Los Angeles Rams pick up another win, and they blow it up again. Who else but Sean Davis?
Absolutely no
We may have to reconsider signing him. He is still sitting in limbo. He might just have to move him to the middle linebacker. It's an absolute insane showing by Sean Davis.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And Sean Davis and Marcus Allen and Morgan Burnett in on that tackle. Brings up 4th and 20 for the Ravens. The Steelers defense has come to play. Juju Smith-Schuster back to return for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that bounces over his head.
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the
And he decides to get it off the bounce. And that's going to turn out to be questionable as Pittsburgh's going to take over on the 6-yard line.
In this case, it didn't happen.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Some questionable choices there by the Pittsburgh offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Jalen Samuels gains 2 yards on the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Pittsburgh continuing to play their game. But Ben Roethlisberger does not want to take that risk this early in the game. Trying to sling it, knowing that possibility of this the best defense against the pass. Picking him off early. And nobody holds their block, as this is the problem with an offensive line that's banged up.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with
And Ben's going to be forced to throw the football here from the 8-yard line. They are going to try to make a play, but there's no guarantee.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Roethlisberger.
Who else but James Washington? James Washington picks up the first down. Big Ben 4 for 5 to start the game. 70 yards passing.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make.
Apparently, James Washington's in the running for MVP.
Absolutely.
How about that, Jake? A wide receiver in the running for MVP.
That's impressive.
In his sophomore season.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the play, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And we're not going to get this play off.
How many minute quarters do you play?
10 with Sam. 10 with Excel.
Okay. I think I need to extend my quarters a little bit. I was thinking last game.
Why? How many quarters did you play? How many minutes did you play?
6 minutes, no Excel. It just seemed like the game went really fast.
10 Excel is really good. I like it. This is like the half.
I might do that then.
You're not you and you're hungry.
Because like in real life, how like the play clock's always at like 10, 11.
Right.
That's what it goes to. By the time you make your audibles and your adjustments. Detroit, big loss.
And they'll run it here. Oh, nice move at midfield.
Jalen Samuels breaks one. 33-yard run by Samuels. It puts the Steelers on their side of the 50. You just got to be patient running the football as he makes one guy miss. He's not able to outrun the defense, but he is able to make the play. New England wins 24-10, keeping them in the playoff hunt. Going to the final week of the season next week. Jalen Samuels picks up 4 yards on the carry, making it 2nd and 6. And that just about eliminates San Francisco, who is AB will not be making another playoff appearance. 49ers fall to 6-9 after losing to the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Jalen Samuels fumbles and big fumble. And the Ravens recovers. Marlon Humphreys is the one that recovers the fumble. Jalen Samuels makes a move but is not able to hang on to the football.
But nighttime in December, You know I'm wearing multiple coats, so I just
And we're not going to challenge it, even though that knee looks to be down. We are going to blitz. Jalen Samuels trying to get into the end zone makes a costly mistake. And that's his second fumble, Jake, or his first? I can't remember. It don't matter! Who is that? Joe Hayden on the corner blitz gives the Pittsburgh Steelers a 2-0 lead.
Get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
The amount of safeties I've had this season.
What you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Switzer has nowhere to run. Like, it's insane the amount of safeties I've had, Jake.
Right.
If Samuels fumbles, he may have to get benched. We'll have to wait and see how Coach Hendricks plays this. Oakland beats Denver 31-0 to extend their chances, and nowhere to run that time for Samuels. He loses a yard. He is averaging 5.7 yards a carry right now. Big Ben trying to not throw the ball as much because of the weather. Pouncey falls, trying to keep plowing forward. Jacksonville goes to 11-4.
And they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Pittsburgh's going to try to go play action here, looking for the Juju Smith-Schuster, McDonald, over the middle. And that's picked off as Tavon Young baits Ben Roethlisberger. The same thing happened last week against the Bills. He thought he had Vance McDonald, wanted to risk throwing the bullet pass, and Tavon Young just breaks off and makes a diving interception. That's twice how Big Ben's gotten picked off because of a diving interception.
And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Willie Snead all alone.
And Baltimore goes up 7-2 thanks to Motley Crue's message because I couldn't see the field.
Willie Snead, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like
I love when I can't see the field to play my coverage.
Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
Oh my God.
Once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And on he went.
And Jalen Samuels not only has 2 costly fumbles, I believe, but he is not able to block there for Switzer, who only had to beat one guy. If he beat him, Switzer was off to the races.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement.
We need a head count, yes.
Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me, that means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that.
We need to learn to try to lob the pass up over top of the secondary. We're going to throw it. And that's not another lob, as I'm hitting lob. I'm literally tapping triangle to lob it up. We're just not getting the play we want.
How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Juju Smith-Schuster able to pick up the first down. Big Ben slings it between C.J. Mosley and the rookie safety.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about
Vance McDonald not able to catch it over top of Young.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Weber able to pick up the first down for your Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We'll go to the. Oh, we hit the wrong button. We wanted to go mid, high, low.
And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability.
Washington not able to hold on to that one.
Was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun.
CJ Mosley, big hit on the play.
He stopped up at about the 41.
Mostly this game has been trying to avoid throwing it near CJ Mosley. CJ Mosley is one of the most deadly linebackers on the field right now.
Yeah, I learned that pretty quickly.
Juju Smith-Schuster picks up the first down. Well, I got picked off by Tavon Young.
Mosley's ridiculous. I mean, his range is insane. It's like playing against keeper.
Weber doesn't turn around as Big Ben throws it. Arizona may not make the playoffs after starting 7-2 under Haskins.
So after the incompletion on first, now second.
As Arizona drops another game.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
I don't know why Vance McDonald was just running towards me. That must be a glitch in the game. I'm trying to go to Vance McDonald. He runs towards me. How about that one, Jake?
Unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
Vance McDonald, big catch by Vance McDonald, gets into the end zone. Big Ben throws touchdown number 40 on the season, and Vance McDonald into the end zone, giving your Pittsburgh Steelers a 9-7 lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover
Like you said, Jake, the weather's going to play effect right on that play. CJ Mosley slipped, letting Vance McDonald open. Tavon Young was not able to get there in time, and even Vance McDonald went for the possession catch to make sure that he would not slide. He still slid, but was able to get into the end zone untouched.
Gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly. Right?
Mike Hilton able to blow up the play in the backfield. Alex Collins, -8 yards rushing to start the game. The Steelers had to take away the run game. Buffalo goes to 10-5.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right.
Corey Clement finds a hole, gains 11. Brings up a 3rd and 2 for the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh Steelers going to try to blitz again. Block the hole, clog the hole. Do what you can. Don't let the Ravens get in the end zone.
Sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football.
And nobody wants to block as Alex Collins breaks 3 tackles there, is able to gain 3 yards and pick up the first after being hit twice in the backfield.
Is now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball.
Cam Sutton able to blow up Alex Collins in the backfield. I don't know why I want to say Alex Smith. The Bears are 9-6. That should win them the division. If the Lions...
Redskins in mind drafted Drew Lock to learn under Alex Smith and then replace
That's
him.
not a bad call either.
That could happen in real life.
Yeah, but I think Locke's going 32 to New England.
You think he'll fall that far?
Yeah.
You saying New England?
Who else but the Steelers' defensive MVP, T.J. Watt, sacking Lamar Jackson in the backfield. 3rd and 21.
3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely, they're looking up at that top spot.
Sean Davis makes another big play, as we might have to extend the contract offer to Sean Davis. And Pittsburgh is going to call a timeout and try to get the ball back. With a minute 35, try to go down and score. Need some type of point here. Short punt. And that punt is going to get muffed by Juju Smith-Schuster and recovered by the Ravens. How, when I'm hitting triangle, why is that not a fair catch?
You know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those G's and Joe's.
That's a good question.
I'm spamming triangle for a fair catch with like Terrell Edmonds because it was kicked so short. I'm spamming. Lamar Jackson not able to find Willie Snead.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
Marcus Allen and Willie Snead getting into a typical Ravens football.
Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
Always causing fights with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cincinnati picks up the wing, going to 5-10. Didn't get to give you that record update last time, but we definitely got it this time. Ravens false start by the left guard. He's going to back him up 5 yards. Can't afford that when you're playing playoff football.
False start offense.
That's going to set him back.
Oh, correction. The Cardinals are 9-6. They should be able to get into the playoffs. Seattle plays the Browns next week.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And Jackson overthrows Andrews with Terrell Edmonds on the coverage. Can't play better coverage than that.
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top
That
guy.
punt is way short again.
They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
Juju able to get the fair catch this time.
So a change of possession.
I was about to lose my mind if I would have had another fumble because they wouldn't give me the fair catch.
First and 10. They go play action here on first down.
It's covered.
Now he's forced out left. Now he's going to let it go.
Xavier Grimble. It might have been pass interference on play, but no call. Jimmy Smith's able to bat that ball down.
Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have.
We really thought we had a wide open Xavier Grimble, but Jimmy Smith at the last minute comes over to make the play, and we're going to go play action again.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he's going to throw deep.
That's a wide open James Washington. And that should give Pittsburgh the lead. Nope. As Levine Sr. is able to catch up to James Washington. 30 seconds left. No timeout taken by the Steelers there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good.
Vance McDonald ducks out of bounds. Pittsburgh down to the 6-yard line. 20 seconds left in the second quarter.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
We're going to have to call a timeout as we can't run the ball in that time.
And before this second down play,
Pittsburgh needs to score here. They need to score. It's a must.
15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down.
Intercepted off the deflection.
Able to get there and pick it.
As Jalen Samuels isn't able to make the play, and that ball was batted in midair off Senior's helmet, and that's a diving C.J. Mosley making the pick. T.J. Watt not able to. Oh no.
And he's taken down, but not before.
Alex Collins runs out the clock, almost breaks it, but gets tripped up by, I believe that was a diving Terrell Edmonds.
Third quarter, here we go.
Pittsburgh going to give the Baltimore Ravens back the ball. 9-7 start the third quarter.
The East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Jake, if you want to respond, go for it.
Over the back line of the end zone for a
And say you're great.
to?
Yeah, go for it.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
Morgan Burnett not able to make the play, but thankfully T.J. Watt is there.
and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to.
That final score in Cleveland, Jake, was 19-14, by the way.
Just starting the second half, and we
Oh, really?
Baker doesn't say what Baker did, but
See how that recipe works. And his throw's going to be
once again,
incomplete.
Lamar Jackson has the rookie tight end, but the second-year man tight end in Andrews out of South Carolina, but he's not able to get the ball to him because of the Steelers front seven.
On third down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner.
And Andrews is able to catch that because Terrell Edmonds was playing lackadaisical defense. He hits him, but he's not able to draw that ball loose. And Detroit needs to worry what Green Bay does because it is 38-22. And the Chiefs beat the Packers. I mean, the Chiefs beat the Lions. Correction. New England, first year without Tom Brady, might have a losing record. We're going to have to wait and see next week. Drew Lock has the Patriots at 7-8.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on
I love getting hooked on the right tackle after being able to run, but, you know, just nothing. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. We're going to go mid-blitz. Hopefully we can get to the quarterback before he can get the ball off.
Pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jackson looking to throw on third. It finds Crabtree for the completion.
Mike Hilton not able to make the play on Crabtree. Gives them the first down by an inch.
First catch of the game for Crabtree.
Brings up
it's a first down.
1st and 10 for the Ravens. Snow is starting to the snow is starting to go away in Pittsburgh. Marcus Allen able to get in there with a sack. Terrell Edmonds in to help. Marcus Allen playing well. It's another reason why the Steelers are contemplating letting Sean Davis go, as Marcus Allen is turning into a stud safety.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Jackson.
Oh my God. Hayden Hurst picks up the first down and more.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I believe that was Ryan Shazier with the missed tackle that time. That doesn't happen very often to Shazier, so we're going to let him live that one down.
Big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's a first down run with Collins.
And because Madden's broken, Alex Holland's able to just keep bouncing off the right tackles behind, as Terrell Edmonds just keeps getting shoved out over and over again instead of being able to cut inside and blow that play up. Collins picks up 7 on the play.
That's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Who else but TJ Watt with his 14th sack on the season?
TJ Watt in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for
Correction, 13th sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Jackson to throw on third down.
Willie Snead makes another big play as Cameron Sutton was just a half a yard behind him. Not able to make the play, and Jackson finds somebody for the first down. Steelers still up 9-7. Danger of losing the lead. Need to make a defensive play here. Get a defensive stop. Give Ben the ball back. And who else but Hargraves and TJ Watt and Terrell Edmonds in on that play. 3 people hitting Alex Collins on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
And nobody able to cover. I believe that was John Brown. He picks up the first put in the Ravens on the 1-yard line. This is not looking good for your Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. The Ravens are controlling the clock. We are going to send a blitz, hoping that we can get to them before. We're actually going to get past here because it looks like they are passing the ball. And we just cannot cover that out route as Sutton is beat for the 5th time by Willie Snead, the 4th. And that gives the Ravens a touchdown, putting them up 14-9 with 3 minutes in the third quarter. We're not able to block the Justin Tucker kick, so he does indeed connect on the PAT attempt. Steeler Raven football, nothing new here, Jake, right? Low scoring game in December.
Yep.
Who's going to win the game? We'll have to wait and see. Juju Smith-Schuster does get a good return up to the 33-yard line. We are going to lean on Jalen Samuels. We know he fumbled, but we got to build the the second-year man out of North Carolina State's confidence. As we get hit by everybody on the Ravens defense, but still gain 3 yards.
Tim Williams makes the tackle.
Well, it's time for them
You know,
to
Jake,
get
playing without Villanueva and Okorafor in now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Game did get a tad harder, but here we go. Jalen Samuels not able to get to the edge with Jimmy Smith. Able to close. He does gain 2 yards yet again. Or we're going to have to pass the football here. We're not looking deep. We're just looking to the sticks. We're going to send Juju Smith-Schuster on a slant. Vance McDonald on a slant. We're going to our offensive MVP, James Washington, underneath. They're ready for it. Vance McDonald not able to hold on to the ball. Tough decision for your Pittsburgh Steelers here, trying to decide what they should do. They're actually going to decide to go for it here.
This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Sometimes you got to risk it to get the biscuit.
Whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there, I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Big Ben's going to slide for the first down. Picks up the 7 yards. Pittsburgh ball.
7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Looks to me, partner, like he's
20 rushes, 20 passes in this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Very balanced offense right now. Jalen Samuels does not get the block by Okorafor. No gain on the play for Jalen Samuels. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Steelers trail by 5.
He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Eluding the pressure right.
Wide open, Jesse James. Who else? Jesse James is coming up big down the stretch, and he's wide open, and we check down to him for a gain of 30. 31, correction. Jake, I'm pretty good at these guesses.
Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
Jalen Samuels picks up 6 on the play.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the
And they'll take us to the fourth quarter. Get your 4s up. We got a big game Phil here in Pittsburgh. The Ravens aren't going away, and the Pittsburgh Steelers aren't going away.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left.
Jesse James caught that ball. Touchdown Steelers. 9:55 left in the fourth. They're telling us to go for it. We are indeed going to go for this because we do want to extend this lead to 3 points. Are going to throw a quick check down right there. Juju Smith-Schuster catches it, and they don't give him the 2-point conversion because he did fumble it up to making 2 football moves. As Madden needs to fix that, your Steelers are only up 1.
That means you're going fast now.
Zoom in.
Oh, damn. Jake, pretty intense drive here coming up. And Chris Moore falls forward for 4. They're being tripped up by, I believe that was Jamal Dean on Auburn. We may have to play coverage here. We are going to cover. They're going to be expecting the blitz, but we are going to drop back in coverage. Try to get some help here. We've been blitzing Lamar Jackson all game, but we do at some point need to cover. That's a false start on the offense. I believe that's Corey Clement on the false start.
False start, offense.
It was indeed Corey Clement is the guilty party. Ravens back it up 5 yards to start this drive. Another thing is we're going to have Willie Snead get covered by Morgan Burnett to give some help over the top to...
Now a play fake here on first down.
Who else but Mike Hilton?
Picked up by Mike Hilton.
Oh, as we think that's going to be our first pick 6 of the season, John Brown in his 90 speed comes out of nowhere to hit Mike Hilton. The Pittsburgh Steelers, even though having 5 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 picks, 3 fumbles, 2 picks, the Steelers are still fighting, and so is this kid Jalen Samuels. 94 yards rushing for Jalen Samuels on the game.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
After having 2 fumbles, this kid is still out here working his tail off, trying to put the Steelers into the postseason.
Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his...
It looks like they're going to send the blitz. We're going to try to check down here to Vance McDonald. It's not open. That's not open either. We're just going to check down to who else but Jalen Samuels as he breaks 1 tackle.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
with 9 minutes, 2 seconds left. What are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to do? Are they going to try to go for the win, or are they going to try to kick the field goal? A lot of time left. We got to see what's going on. Weber not able to pick up the first, but he does pick up 4 on the play. The Steelers are going to throw here for the first down. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Vance McDonald has been the hot man. We're going to send Jesse James on a crossing route. We're going to be looking right, but we're probably going to go left. And there it is. Vance McDonald is not able to get into the end zone. He's so close. McDonald picks up the first down. 3rd reception on the game. Thought he was going to have a 2nd touchdown. Comes up so close. And this game is tight.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
And Big Ben's not able to escape the sack, as we thought maybe we'd be able to sneak it in there real quick with our all-pro quarterback, but he's not able to get into the end zone. We do have a Juju. We do have a Weber.
We have a Juju.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
Juju Smith-Schuster, who gives Big Ben another passing touchdown.
As his guys are in for 6.
Gives the Steelers a 21-14 lead. We're going to bring on Blair Walsh to try to put us up 8. And he does put us up 8. 22-14 with 6:57 left in the fourth quarter. Steelers football. Great defensive effort by Mike Hilton to give us the ball.
Up and good by Walsh. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Mike Hilton's been playing fairly well for us. It was a great decision to give him a 5-year contract. Rosie Nix on the tackle on Chris Moore.
Great return.
Pretty intense football game here. Running out of time.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception.
We're going to continue to play the coverage, but we are going to send the house with TJ Watt. Lamar Jackson's first pass falls incomplete, intended for Clement. Thrown way out of bounds. He was trying to throw that into next week's game. Brings up 2nd down for the Baltimore Ravens. Steelers come out in a base 3-4. Vince Williams lined up. We're going to actually call a timeout and make that adjustment so that John Brown's not covered by Vince Williams. We have the timeouts to burn. We have an 8-point lead. We're going to use them. Come out in a cover 3. Sky brings Sutton on. Immediately taking Sutton off coverage. And we're going to have to come back and cover. Big hit by John Brown, able to pick up the first. Morgan Burnett was not able to get there in time. I think there was some miscommunication.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Cameron Sutton is not to cover.
Now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Jackson.
Mike Hilton again!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 40.
That's a user pick, because I didn't know who we were covering with. But we did realize last second that was Mike Hilton we were playing coverage with. Thank God. Lamar Jackson throws it up, trying to hit Crabtree one-on-one. And we're just able to time the run.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
And Jalen Samuels gains 4 yards, getting him 1 step closer to 100 yards rushing in this game.
But there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today.
25 rushes, 25 passes with Pittsburgh Steelers, Jake. Balanced offense. Jalen Samuels is going to get over 100 yards. 20 rushes, 117 yards for Jalen Samuels with that carry. 5 minutes left. No point in passing the football. We're up by 8 with 5 minutes left. Just run the clock out. Play Steelers smash mouth football. They're going to send the blitz. We're going to go over the top here, though. They are bringing the safety up. We should have a check down, or we should have Vance McDonald, just like we wanted. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. We saw the blitz. We saw the safety blitz coming. We checked down to the run so we would get more yards, and we're going to dump it off to Vance McDonald, pick up the first down. 4 minutes remaining in the game. Your Pittsburgh Steelers lead 22-14 in the red zone.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll be taken down here.
Jalen Samuels picks up 2 on the carry, extending his day to 21 rushes for 119 yards. I believe that's Brandon Williams' 3rd tackle in the game.
That fumble earlier.
We're going to have a crossing route to Jesse James. Hopefully he gets open. We're going to send McDonald on a fade. Jesse James, and Big Ben overthrows Jesse James. How do you overthrow Jesse James by 5 yards, Big Ben?
It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit.
That was the touchdown we needed to seal the win.
They stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Being chased out left.
And Ben gets hit as he throws. He was looking for James Washington. Isn't able to hit him. We're going to come up with a field goal here.
You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it
And Blair Walsh is going to put the Pittsburgh Steelers up 25-14 with 3 minutes 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Still not out of reach for the Baltimore Ravens. But Mike Hilton is doing his part on defense to keep the Ravens out of the end zone with 2 picks on the last 2 possessions.
But it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say,
Jamal Dean doing his part on special teams.
that won't beat us.
Hitting Chris Moore not once but twice as he broke the tackle. He went to juke back and then he hit him again on his play. We are going to blitz. We have a touchdown to give. We're going to blitz.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Vince Williams and Terrell Edmonds. Terrell Edmonds now with that assignment to cover Willie Snead the fourth. Willie Snead is the only Baltimore receiver close to 100 yards.
A touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure
Nobody on John Brown, but Lamar Jackson overthrows him.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits.
Ryan Shazier puts his body on the line and flips Corey Clement. Big hit by Ryan Shazier. He's trying to get the ball out and give the Pittsburgh Steelers defense the ball back. We got T.J. Watt on Willie Snead Jr. as the Steelers continue to try to figure out what's going on. Mike Hilton with a big hit on Corey Clement.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. And it does. As your Pittsburgh Steelers hold an 11-point lead over the Baltimore Ravens going into the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left.
Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense.
We're going to bring a Will Buck 3 press.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again is Jackson.
T.J. Watt with his 14th sack on the season. 3 sacks in this game. 3rd and 17.
And the clock will roll. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Mike.
Hey, Jake.
And they take possession.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's picked off. Who do you think it was?
6-yard line. Crabtree,
Joe
the
Hinton.
receiver.
Mike Hilton gets the hat trick on Lamar Jackson, getting his 3rd interception in the game with T.J. Watt forcing the pass.
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles.
And the Steelers should be able to pick up 1 first down and run the clock out here.
Chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And on the ground they go with a running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd.
Jalen Samuels able to pick up the... No, he was not. He's 4 yards shy. Do the Steelers risk throwing the football here to pick up the first? Or do the Steelers run the ball? Let's wait and see.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Steelers are going to run the ball, but not with the guy you thought has been Roethlisberger cements his MVP season
It's the defense calling the timeout here.
by diving and picking up the first down with his feet, and that's going to seal this one, folks. As your Pittsburgh Steelers are going to hold on to this 3-game win streak and extend it to 4. If we can find the clock management plays. There we go.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Like we said, we don't like them, they don't like us, but you gotta respect the way they play football in Baltimore. And after struggling against a tough Cleveland team, losing by 4 points again to Cleveland, going on the road to Miami, winning that game, coming back home, winning that game, winning last week at home. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be a tough team to play if they make it into the playoffs at 9-6, going in against AB in his return to Pittsburgh. Who would have thought trading AB to the 49ers would result in him coming back home to Pittsburgh in Week 17? You're going to have to tune in next week for the regular season finale. The Pittsburgh Steelers host the San Francisco 49ers. Your stat line for today's game: Pittsburgh 25 points, Ravens 14. Passing yards: Pittsburgh 270, Ravens 124. Rushing: Pittsburgh 167, Ravens 38. Average yard per play 7.1 for Pittsburgh, Ravens 4.2. Turnovers: Pittsburgh 5, Ravens 1, and the Steelers still managed to win this game. And this is Walking Visions, along with Jacob Reed, signing off. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Peace.